Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope everyone's good. Today I want to do some fitness training on skates, okay? And particularly I want to work on your abdominal and your back muscles. I think that the core, your abs and your back muscles are super important for skating. They stop you leaning forwards, they allow you to keep everything kind of held, yeah? And if you're experiencing kind of lower back aches, often in my opinion, these begin from weak muscles. So whenever a joint begins to hurt, my first question is, how are the muscles around that joint? And if they are weak, it can be the reason for pain. And certainly when I have lower back pain, which has been a recurring problem in my life, the more I strengthen my lower back and my core and my abs, the better my back pain gets, okay? So I'm gonna give you a series of exercises here, which you can use for this area. Now, the question of how much should we do of each exercise, obviously this completely depends on your current fitness, what you've done before, what current or present injuries you may have, how old you are, how much exercise you do. So the point is, it depends. I think you start with sets of 10, yeah? And you build up from there. So do a set of 10, then rest. Do another set of 10, then rest. Notice, where do you get to the point where you're like, okay, I'm done. Maybe it's 30, maybe it's 20, maybe it's 12, okay? Maybe it's 6, it doesn't matter, yeah? Each day, write down how many you did last time, and each time you do these exercises, you try and do a little bit more, okay? So you're just comparing yourself with the past, all right? So you've probably seen an awful lot of planks happening since everybody went into isolation. Plank is this position, right? And you can do it on skates or off skates. So, you know, this position, just before we get started, you want to make sure that your hips and your shoulders are the same height, which is round about this. You do not want your back to sag down, yeah? This is a bad idea, so make sure you're always pushing your thighs a bit up from the floor and try to be straight. You don't need to be up here, yeah? So more or less straight is the way to begin. If that feels, you know, too much, sometimes just holding that for a few seconds will be enough. Okay, so let's start off with 10, I want you to do it with me, 10 mountain climbers, which means you're gonna roll your skates in and out, yeah? Try and touch your knee to your elbow, okay? And try and really suck in your stomach muscles and your core, but keep breathing, okay? So in and out is 1. So off you go with me, so let's begin. In, out, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5. So again, keep squeezing your stomach into your spine. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. You'll also find you're working the front of your thigh muscles as well. Now, after you've contracted and used some muscles, it's a really good idea to stretch them. So if you sit up on your knees and gently reach back for your heels, yeah? And then push your chest up and forwards and really stretch those stomach muscles and just breathe. You don't need to throw your head back, keep your chin in, but really stretch those stomach muscles that you just worked, okay? So you should hear yourself breathe when you do exercise. Yeah, breathe deeply so you can hear yourself breathing. Okay. Should we do another set? And, you know, you can make it more difficult by going slower, okay? So let's do another set of mountain climbers. So ready? Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great, fantastic. Okay, some variations on mountain climber. Again, you could just stretch those stomach muscles. Some variations, you can go opposite knee to elbow. Okay, so you're going diagonally, yeah? I'll show you those briefly. So, right, sorry, can't even say it. Right knee to left elbow, left knee to right elbow. And that's going to get a bit of work on the obliques, which are the side abdominals. I've totally lost count, in fact, didn't start counting. Okay, So that's another set of 10, right? There's many more options we can do. I want to show you one to finish with, which is both feet coming in together, okay? Now with this one, the more you can lift your butt up, the more work it's going to be on your stomach muscles, yeah? So over time, if you video yourself now and you video yourself in a month, you may find that your butt is going up. I will progressively make that movement to as high as I can get it. Okay, so this is 2 knees to 2 elbows, yeah? Off we go. So most people start off with the knees quite low, below the elbows. And now try and move the knees up to the elbows. And maybe up to the, above the elbows. That's quite hard. Yeah, again, I'm not counting. I forgot. Good. And that you can really feel. Again, up on the knees, reach back for your heels. Breathe and stretch. That feels great. And it gets your heart rate up, right? Okay. So those are my versions of mountain climber. I've got one more exercise for your abs. Let's do that one next. Okay, so this exercise for your abs, you now have to sit on the ground. You don't need any equipment. And I want you to begin with your legs straight. Put your hands about a hand's length behind you, okay? They can turn a little bit out, yeah, but not completely, yeah? So turn a little bit out. And I just want you to practice a little bit just bending and straightening your elbows, okay? Good, so I want you to get into this bent elbow position, yeah? This is also a tricep workout. So in slow motion, we're going to extend the arms, head forward, bend the knees, and then reverse, yeah? Okay, and so you're really pulling up your knees into your chest, and you're trying to get your chest as far forward as possible. Okay, so let's start counting. Start in the down position, go. 1, and it's not about speed, 2, 3, 4, going, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now when you've finished, get into this position, so heels on the floor so that you can sit upright. And now I want you to put your hands on your shoulders and take your opposite elbow to the outside of the other knee. Okay, again, we're going to do 10 of these. I've lost count. Try and stand up in the back, yeah, rather than being hunched down. So up as much as you can. And again, this is going to work your obliques. Okay, no idea how many. That seems like more than 10. Let's go for another set. Straight legs, bent arms. This one we'll do a little bit quicker. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Again. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. One more set. Let's go. Straight knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, if you want that to be a little bit harder, you can lift your skates. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Okay, one more set. So you're going to lift your skates, yeah, and then roll them out. Yeah, 3, 4, you have to lift them high. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, now let's stretch those stomach muscles again. So lie straight down on the floor. Okay. Allow your heels to fall outwards and relax your feet. Put your hands underneath your shoulders and very gently push up a little bit. And then down. So breathe in as you come up, breathe in. And breathe out and down. We're going to do 5 of those. And again, breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And down. I think this is 4. And down. Last one, breathe in. And maybe hold this one a little bit. Try and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Deep breaths. And gently down. Good. Make a hand for your pillow. Make a pillow for your head. And relax. Well done, guys. Good work. So that's just a little bit of ab workout for your abs and your core. Okay? Next time we'll do another part of the body. Hope you're doing well. Good luck. Bye.